What, as a parent? Could you not believe you had to explain to another parent? My neighbor called CPS on me because I let my 8-year-old walk to school alone. Karen from next door was absolutely livid when she saw Emma walking down our quiet suburban street with her backpack. She marched over that evening, arms crossed, demanding an explanation like I'd committed some heinous crime against humanity itself. That poor child could be kidnapped, hit by a car, or worse, she shrieked, gesturing wildly at nothing. What kind of mother are you? This is 2024, not 1950. There are predators everywhere just waiting. I calmly explained that Emma walks exactly 3 blocks on well-maintained sidewalks, crosses at designated traffic lights, and knows our address, phone number, and what to do in various emergency situations. She's been begging for independence for months, and honestly, she's more responsible than most adults I know these days. Karen's face turned bright purple with absolute rage. I don't care what you think or what she wants. I'm calling the authorities right now. This is straight up child endangerment, and I absolutely won't stand by watching this abuse happen in our neighborhood. She stormed off dramatically, muttering loudly about how parents these days have completely lost their minds and don't care about their children's safety anymore. I could hear her ranting all the way back to her house across the street. 2 days later, a CPS worker showed up at my front door. My heart immediately sank, but I invited her in and offered coffee. She interviewed Emma thoroughly, who confidently explained her exact walking route, all safety rules, and detailed emergency procedures step by step. The worker seemed genuinely impressed by her maturity and comprehensive preparedness. Mrs. Johnson, she said with a reassuring smile, walking to school is actually considered healthy development by child psychologists nationwide. Many experts actively recommend it for building confidence, independence, and real-world problem-solving skills in children. But Karen wasn't finished with her self-righteous neighborhood crusade. She started a Facebook group called Protect Our Neighborhood Kids and posted my full address, calling me a neglectful parent who deliberately endangers innocent children. The post got dozens of angry comments from people who didn't even live in our area or know the actual situation. That's when I discovered something absolutely fascinating and deeply ironic. Karen drives her 12-year-old son Mason literally everywhere imaginable, to the mailbox at the end of their own driveway, to their backyard to retrieve his soccer ball, to the bus stop that's directly across the street from their front door. This poor kid has never been alone for 5 consecutive minutes in his entire sheltered life. Last week, I watched him try to cross our completely empty residential street to retrieve a frisbee. He stood there for almost 10 full minutes, looking back and forth frantically, completely paralyzed and unable to judge whether it was remotely safe to cross. Karen had to come outside and physically escort him across like he was a helpless toddler. Meanwhile, Emma confidently helped our elderly neighbor carry heavy groceries up her steep front steps, knew to call 911 immediately when she spotted a small kitchen fire through another neighbor's window, and even gave accurate directions to a lost delivery driver who was clearly confused about our neighborhood layout. The Facebook group backfired spectacularly when other parents started sharing their own childhood independence stories and began seriously questioning Karen's extreme helicopter parenting methods. Parents posted photos of themselves walking miles to school as kids, riding bikes alone for hours, and playing outside completely unsupervised until dark. Karen eventually deleted the entire group after someone discovered Mason still sleeps in her bed every single night and has never used a public restroom alone, even with his father standing right outside the door. The irony was absolutely perfect and incredibly satisfying to witness. Now Emma walks to school confidently with 3 other neighborhood kids whose parents finally realized independence isn't dangerous. It's essential for healthy development and building strong character in children.